Your smartphone just became a weapon against you. Right now, as you're watching this video, your phone is silently collecting thousands of data points about you every second. Where you are, who you're with, what you're looking at, even how fast your heart is beating. And thanks to 5G's lightning fast speeds, all of this information is being fed directly into AI systems that know you better than you know yourself. But here's the scary part. This isn't some dystopian future we're talking about. This is happening right now, today. The combination of 5G technology with AI has created a complex environment that's rapidly evolving beyond our ability to control it. And what most people don't realize is that this technological marriage has created three major threats that could fundamentally change how human society operates. But to understand just how dangerous this combination really is, we need to look at what happened when the first cities turned on their smart surveillance systems. Remember when cameras were just cameras? Those days are gone forever. Today's 5G-powered surveillance systems aren't just watching you, they're analyzing you. These AI-integrated systems can now collect, process, and store sensitive biometric information while enabling pervasive collection and retention of personal data. Here's what's actually happening in cities across the world right now. Every camera, every sensor, every smart traffic light is connected through 5G networks to central AI brains that are building detailed profiles of every person they encounter. These systems can recognize your face, track your walking patterns, monitor who you talk to, and even predict where you're going next. The combination has created what privacy experts are calling omnipresent AI surveillance, a system so advanced that it makes traditional surveillance look like child's play. The AI doesn't just record what you do, it analyzes your behavior patterns, your emotional states, and your social connections to build a digital twin of your entire life. But the real kicker? This indiscriminate data harvesting contradicts reasonable expectations of privacy and has concerning implications for free speech and civil liberties. When you know you're being watched and analyzed constantly, you start changing your behavior. You avoid certain places, certain people, certain conversations. And this is just the beginning. Because what's happening with surveillance is nothing compared to the data collection nightmare that 5G and AI have unleashed. Every app on your phone, every smart device in your home, every connected car you ride in, they're all part of a massive data collection operation that's operating at a scale that's never existed before in human history. AI systems are now capable of unauthorized data use, covert data collection, and creating algorithmic bias that can have significant consequences for individuals and society. But here's what makes the 5G connection so dangerous: speed and volume. Where it used to take minutes or hours to upload data about your activities, 5G can transmit massive amounts of information in milliseconds. This means AI systems can now process your personal information in real time and make decisions about you faster than you can even think. 75% of consumers now consider privacy of personal information a top concern, but most people have no idea how much data is actually being collected about them. Your phone knows when you sleep, when you wake up, how many steps you take, who you call, what you search for, what you buy, where you go, and even how you hold your device. The AI systems processing this information can predict your behavior with scary accuracy. They know when you're likely to be depressed, when you might make a major purchase, when you're having relationship problems, and even when you might be considering changing jobs. This leads to unauthorized surveillance, identity theft, and a complete loss of anonymity. But the data collection problem is actually creating an even more dangerous issue, one that could literally put people's lives at risk. Here's the most terrifying part about the 5G and AI combination. It's making life or death decisions about people based on flawed information, and it's doing it faster than ever before. In healthcare applications, attackers have already found ways to query AI diagnostic models to reconstruct patient health data, leading to privacy violations and compliance risks. But the problem goes way beyond privacy. When AI systems make mistakes, and they do constantly, the 5G speed means those mistakes get implemented immediately across entire networks. Imagine an AI system that mistakenly flags you as a security threat. With 5G, that information spreads to every camera, every smart building, every connected system in your city within seconds. The nature of how these systems learn introduces significant privacy and security risks, including cheating attacks and privacy breaches. But here's the really scary part. Because these systems are so complex and operate so fast, it's almost impossible to catch mistakes before they cause real harm. The data stewardship requirements are struggling to keep up with AI systems that may disproportionately affect communities based on factors like zip code, income, race, or country of origin. When an AI system makes a biased decision about you, 5G ensures that bias gets applied instantly across every system you interact with. We're talking about people being denied loans, jobs, healthcare, or even basic services because an AI system made an error that spread through 5G networks faster than anyone could correct it. And once these digital profiles are created and shared, they're almost impossible to fix. But perhaps the most chilling aspect of this whole situation is how few people in power seem to understand what they've unleashed. The integration of 5G and AI brings about numerous implications, including costs, complexity, ethical issues, privacy, and security concerns that require specialized knowledge. But here's the problem. Most of the people making decisions about these technologies don't actually understand how they work. Politicians are voting on 5G and AI regulations without understanding the technical implications. Business executives are implementing these systems without fully grasping the privacy consequences. And tech companies are rushing to deploy new features without adequate testing or safeguards. This has created a multifaceted security landscape that necessitates a comprehensive approach to mitigate emerging threats. But instead of comprehensive approaches, we're getting piecemeal solutions that don't address the core problems. The result is a Wild West situation where powerful technologies are being deployed without proper oversight, regulation, or understanding of their long-term consequences. When breaches or improper data sharing occur, it can trigger massive regulatory fines and permanently erode customer trust. But by then, the damage is already done. We're essentially running a massive, uncontrolled experiment on human society. And most people don't even realize they're test subjects. The combination of 5G's speed and AI's decision-making power has created a system that can influence human behavior on a scale that's never existed before. The marriage of 5G and AI has created something unprecedented in human history. A system that can monitor, analyze, and influence human behavior in real time on a global scale. We're not just talking about privacy concerns or security risks anymore. We're talking about a fundamental shift in the balance of power between individuals and the systems that govern their lives. The surveillance nightmare is real and happening now. Your data is being weaponized against you every day. AI systems are making mistakes that have real consequences for real people. And the people in charge don't fully understand what they've created. But here's the thing. This doesn't have to be our future. These technologies aren't inherently evil. 5G can revolutionize communication, and AI can solve incredible problems. The danger lies in how they're being implemented without proper safeguards, transparency, or accountability. The question isn't whether we can stop this technological evolution. We can't. The question is whether we can shape it before it shapes us, and right now, we're running out of time to get this right.